Yes. Today my topic is important of education in my life. Education is the education is the important of many reasons in our life. Uh, First reason is education help to solve in uh, in our life many problems. Education help people find the solution to the problem, and the uh, they uh, they are there are many problems, economical, political, and problems and medicals, uh, and help us to fight to injustice. Like education help people stand up the against injustice and fight the against of wrongdoing something. Mm, Second point is helped us to develop our personalities. Education help peoples develop their personalities by by exposing them a variety of the skills and courses, mm, uh, and help become employable. When when the people educated in the education systems, they become more employable, and they fulfill their needs from the from this side. And they employable and likely to earn more. They are strong in their they are strong in economically. Mm, and they help us to the uh, help us to the peoples uh, uh, break the cycles of the below poverty, and hunger, and help to develop the self confidence. Self confidence, if we educated in our highly educated in our education systems, and education can help us to develop the self confidence, which can help us to a successful man in our life. Mm, and education can help the people learn how to ideal with the life of bad situations, uh, and we how we are strong in our the bad situations, and we fight in our bad situations, uh, and educations educations is a power. There are any below poverty's families can can respect and more earn money if the children of these families are uh, highly educated. So educated, uh, education and is the no no um, so educations is the so education benefit is এটার কোনো বিকল্প নেই স্যার, এটা ইংলিশ কি
There is no alternative. There is no
there
alternative.
there is no alternative uh, uh, alternative uh, uh, edu- uh, by the education is the best part in the human lives. They human lives would, uh, and it use education. If I educated in the education systems, we can achieve my goals, many goals in our life.
Okay.
That's it, sir.
Okay, let me know how education can transform any GDP, any economy. Do you feel that education has the power to transform the GDPs, to transform the economies?
Yes, yes.
Okay, please explain.
It is yes, it is education is the part of any stages. Like if education systems, if any countries has strong education systems, they this nations this nations will must be grow fast. Others countries like Europe, their education systems build build uh, and highly practically, and their GDPs grows by the education systems, because education systems prepare prepare the people's for the for grow their life, like uh, education systems learn us uh,
Education
to
system teaches us, not learn us.
teach
Teaches us.
teach teaches us education system teaches us the how we grow fast, like many stages, like business, like uh, mm, highly paid full jobs, uh, uh, and like Google's, Microsoft, and if education systems grow up a man for and learn and teach us to the entrepreneurships, and if India's build many entrepreneurs, there are so many create job vacancies in our country. And uh, if education systems if our if vacancies, if the um, more opportunities in the in jobs, and they are the effect this effect fall in our GDP.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. And economically we are strong, so it possible for the education systems. um, and many countries education systems is highly uh, 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 practically, they're like more uh, in Europe countries, their education systems, the students learn many practical courses, uh, uh, some manufacturing courses, some technical courses, and they earn in your student life, earning they are earning in their educational life uh, some money, and and they use their this money for the for their highly education. So that's way uh, education system grow a man for high paid jobs in companies, in MNC companies, uh, and entrepreneurships. They are interested in their business, to open their business. So it has no alternative, uh, and education systems can grow their our country in GDPs.
Hmm. Right. How is the life of a child without education? Can you imagine? How is the life of a child without educations, without proper educations? And you'd find that many people uh, it's wrong to say people actually. Many students in our country don't go to the schools, right? That's why the government has introduced a policy that is called, midday meal to feed the children, to feed the students,
Yes,
so that they would be very much satisfied with the food and they would come to the class, come to the schools for the food at least. So, how do you
yes,
see a person's life without education? Do you feel that a person is truly blind without educations, although the persons or the people have eyes, but still we are blind without education? Do you agree?
yes, yes. I agree this opinion with this opinion, because I respect and I uh, uh, give a big thanks for the Amartya Sen, who is the starting to the midday meal systems.
Okay.
And it is the evolution in our education systems,
Mm-hmm.
because much more students are interested to go the school. And there was they cannot go to the school before this is midday meal systems. After the midday meal systems, much more students comes to schools for
Mm-hmm.
learning. They learning system is very bad. I agree with this, but they are come to schools uh, before uh, before 10 years, before 20 years ago. But this times these students, much more students comes to schools. And the schools provide the books, shoes, clothes, etc, etc. So they are interested. So
Mm-hmm.
one if I agree that if any student uh, comes to schools for the midday meal, uh, and after 100 days he learned ABCDs or Kakha in our states. And in our and after 1 years he after 1 years he learned they signs their names, and they get a knowledge about the letters, sentence, etc. It is the
Not
I say the
etc. etc.
primary education
etc. Not
system,
etc. Don't say etc. etc.
etc. So I say the primary education systems. Then much more students comes to higher education, class 5 to 10 school, education. They are when 1999 there's in this past, I have seen that some students comes to schools, but 2024 uh, class 5 to 10, thousands to 2000 students in a schools, government schools. There were there they are not a brilliant student, but they must be take education. Their exams must be for education for class 10th, for class 10th. Mm, so if the education, if a student uh, not he grow up without education, they cannot uh, develop in his life, because uh, and they not they become not become more employable. They are not
Employable is wrong English. Employed. Employed. Employed.
employed. And the and they cannot thinking in his they cannot thinking in his life, in their lives. Mm, what's wrong and what is the right in his life. And in the in without education systems, if the students and to grow in your life, they cannot mm, uh, they cannot understand the what is the right and what is the wrong,
Mhm.
uh, and and mm,
And
and
and what?
and help, and they cannot remove the below poverty systems, and one generations we grow up without education, next generations it affected for the next generations, to generation is varies, it uh, vary, and they uh, do not grow, so and and afford they cannot afford the life, they cannot uh, with they cannot deal without education, and in the bad situation in their lives. Mm. And some West Bengal's in our states, it seems that the much more students grow without educations, and they work as a labor uh, in our in near our states. Mm, it's the big dam situation in our states, and some districts like Murshidabad, like Bishnupur, Bankura, like is the Purulia. It is the many harmful situation there. They Purulia's, Bankura, Bishnupur, Murshidabad. These the this districts peoples. If they do not go any states, they cannot afford their lives, and they cannot earn in our states. So, but but education systems out from these situations, out from the situations. Mm,
Okay,
so
Kazi,
I
now
appeal
conclude
to
your
the government.
points. Now conclude your points.
Now
Conclusion. In conclusion, what do you want to say?
uh, so I request to the governments that education systems are strongly are should be
Should be
uh,
more strong. Should be
should
more. Should be more
should
strong.
be
You want to say that?
more strong.
More
Yes,
strong, and it should be easily available, right, among the
easily
students,
available.
right?
Yes,
That's right. That's right. Okay, Kazi, that's that for the
yes.
class.